So we deal with a very vulnerable population with a lot of needs, and part of our job is to keep people safe. And so we work very closely with VicPD. We consider them as partners in the work we do. And you know, there's times that we have incidents in here and we need the support of the police to help to deal with challenges, violence, things like that. But we also have times when people just need you know, medical help and emotional support and all sorts of things. And often the police are part of that process. And the police we find to be very compassionate and caring. And we rely on them a lot. They're here every day. There's challenges that people are facing. I mean, we're dealing with people that deal with a lot of mental health issues, trauma, brain injuries, addictions, and we need the support, of as many people as possible. And the police are an extremely important part of that process.
Downtown is booming. We have a high employment economy. There is so much investment coming into Victoria. It's an excellent position for us to be in. We need to have an orderly downtown. We need people to feel like their investment is safe and that their business is going to prosper. So we do rely on the police being focused on downtown safety for sure.
Well, I think our members would certainly be very supportive of an increase in policing and certainly the presence in the downtown core. We have lots of activities that occur here, and it's not just special events, it's not just Canada Day, but we are the core for the region, and so our members are certainly supportive of seeing more police on the beat. And again, the way the police have developed relationships with the business community, with the people on the street, I mean, they're seen as a very positive presence. And so I think our members would be very happy to see more of that.
They're amazing in my estimation. I have had a tremendous relationship with the Victoria City Police. They are always available to help and to work with these individuals in crisis situations. Just the other day, I was walking down the street towards Fort Street, and there was an individual who was struggling, and he was, sitting on the sidewalk. And there is a police officer down and, working with him and trying to deal with the situation while there's people all over the sidewalks and the streets who are observing this. So, to me, those are difficult situations for anybody to have to deal with, and they do it with tremendous amount of professionalism.
When we think about what our police forces do for us, we think about keeping the community safe and secure, but there's such a huge component that we see and a parallel that we draw as a D&D community with the police forces to give back to the communities and to really build those communities and really be a part of them. We really rely on that police force to make our families feel safe as they transition into a new community. And they do that in spades. I think our people, when they come in and are not sure about their surroundings, it's all new to them. One of the things that our community and the D&D community assure them of is that this is a safe place to live. Victoria as in general has its fair share of problems like any other city, but I think at the end of the day, we feel quite grateful for the community that we live in, and the police forces here and the role that they play in are a huge part of that.
We've seen a big shift over the last 5 years with the police force, and they have just become more of a caring, compassionate presence in our community. They're a valuable asset to the work we do, and on so many different levels. And so we couldn't do our work as well as we do without them. It's the bottom line.